Talking Luther College men's cross country with head coach Steve Paschke. Coach, conference championships this past weekend down at Simpson, a third place finish for your squad. What'd you take away from the Saturday meet?
Yep. Our guys had a great day. It was I'd say best day of racing that we've had so far this season. We went out there and tried to just put our best races together. And I would say the goal is awesome execution on the course, being able to run our best race the best way we know how. And our guys just did a phenomenal job of that. And that was, I'd say we got a handful of guys right up front that did an outstanding job. Scott Mittman, our senior in there, was just, he's been a cornerstone for us for many years. He's had some injuries. It's so awesome to see him running, at least at this time, feeling pretty darn healthy and vigorous. And he was a great leader out there on the course and brought a handful of guys along to outstanding performances for him. Also looking deeper down in our roster too, so many guys just really nailing it on that day. So we just had, I think, a really, really good day of racing there. The course was outstanding cross country, which we really appreciate, like I mentioned last week. And that, I hadn't seen the course before last week, but I'd heard about it, and it definitely delighted us in that way, and seeing the topography that was in front of us. A course with a lot of inherent challenges that way. So I think we put just really good races together and allowing us to be able to do our best in that course, and I think it provided some really good things in the results for us too.
And from a competition standpoint, you have the always prestigious JV Cup coming up this week. How do you approach that for the guys on the roster that won't be racing at regionals? Gives them a heck of an opportunity to end their season on a positive note, I'd imagine.
Absolutely. I feel when we come into, over the series of these interviews, September for us is just a really big training month. October we start to make that transition into racing, and we're starting to see some of the products of our training kind of come to fruition on the race course. But I think we're just kind of getting hints of what that is, and then I think what we try to be able to do is train really well and be able to see those things line up in November so that we're able to really reap the benefits of some of that training. And it doesn't happen all the time, but that's, I think, the goal, so that we can see what we're capable of in November. And if that happens, our guys are at their best. They're feeling really good and vigorous and feeling like their energy can go to providing their best races possible on the Saturdays or Fridays that we've got available. And I think this November is no different in that way, where our top guys are feeling really ready to go, and even I think with some more in store. And our developing guys too are feeling like they're right at their best, and so there's nothing better than be able to provide opportunities for them to race when they're at their best. So I'm really excited about this meet every year. And it's modeled after St. John's has got a meet up in Collegeville, Minnesota, that we went to for a few years. It was tough to travel that far and missing a lot of class and whatnot for being able to go up there, but they've got a great meet. And so we tried to maybe start a meet like that down here, and we were really fortunate, even the first year right away, to get a couple outstanding teams to really be excited about this and come on board. University of Wisconsin Eau Claire and Augie Rock Island, two phenomenal programs in cross country and Division III. Some of the best in the country are right here in the Midwest that way. So for the most part too, they've got really good guys right up front. They've got pretty deep rosters that string down in through the middle. So it provides a lot of our folks a really good chance to race people when they're at their best. And also those two programs are led by wonderful people too. Dan Schwamberger at Eau Claire and Paul Olson, Luther alum at Augie Rock Island, are great people. And it's such a treat to be able to have them come to our place and participate in a cup meet like this, where we think there is not only chances for individuals to run at their best, but then also we can kind of sculpt it into a competitive team format as well, where it's a smaller meet, it is, but I think that allows the race to play out, and we see those team battles kind of happening up front rather than just being a big invitational with, it's hard to kind of see where you stand until, get the finish line results. This way, I think some of those developing guys who will be some of our best runners maybe next year or the year before or the year after are able to kind of sense the front of a college race and feel some of those tactics play out. So on any number of levels, it's a great thing, and we've been really excited about it, and we'll definitely come out with guns firing and hopefully provide a great venue for those other teams to race, and I think too it's going to serve us really well, and we're going to have a great time on Friday.
All right, good luck in that competition. A good week of training and practice for the guys getting ready for regionals. Take the next step forward here this week, Coach.
Thanks, Darren.
Steve Paschke talking Luther College men's cross country.